Hey, yo, come here, man. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna help you out. Come here. Give me your hand. Yo, this is my man here. This little Braylon. Sit down here next to me, man. Come sit down next to me. This is my man Braylon right here. I'm gonna show you how real my life is. Stay right there. Now just capture this picture. This is my little man Braylon right here. You know what I mean?
I'm a comedian.
He's a comedian. He's gonna tell jokes and all that, but my life ain't nothing funny, son. But I love you telling jokes, and you look good telling jokes. You know what I mean? But now this is my man Braylon, right? This is how old my son Wayne was when I got locked up. He was thick and healthy just like this. You know what I mean? When I got locked up, how old are you?
I'm 9.
You see what I'm saying? He older than that. Wayne was 7 going on 8, right? What was he? 7 going on 8. But he looked just like this. This is how I remember my son. You know what I mean? In 1993, I had him with me. I had him at the Mecca. You know what I mean? I even took him to Club 2000, you know what I mean? Late night, you know what I mean? Because mom left me with him. She cried like a banshee. She ain't want me to take him. But you know, back then, the way my mentality was, if I'm going to get money, I'm going to have to teach my son how to get money. And that's the only way I know how to get money was off the street. You know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't right. But back then, to me, it was right. So I'm not going to sit here faking like all these dudes act like now, 25 years later, they knew how to raise kids, do this and that. I ain't had no roadmap to raise no kids. You know what I'm saying? My roadmap was, you know, how I was raised. My older brother had me in the Herb Gates when I was 8, 9 years old. So my son, to me, was ready to go in the Herb Gates. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I love his mother, respect his mother, and she would tell me, nah, baby, we ain't supposed to do that. But all I knew was that. So I kept him out the Herb Gates, you know what I mean? But I took him over to 8th Avenue, and this is how big he was last time I seen him. You understand what I'm saying? Now, for me doing what I did, what I thought was right, you know what I mean, by having him with me on the block and all that, it took me away from him for 26 years. You know what I mean? Now, this last time I was free, this is how old my son Wayne was. You know what I mean? Now, here it is 26 years later, only been out 3 weeks. Now, here go Wayne, my next time being free. Come on, man. Come walk in the camera. I want y'all to understand this concept that I'm painting, because I don't want nobody to think I'm bragging about this, bragging about that. I mean, I was raised a gangster. I ain't bragging about it. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? And like I say, ain't nothing to brag about. You know what I mean? But this was Wayne the last time I was a free man. The next time I was a free man, this is Wayne. So if you young men and young women want to lose 26 years of your life, I miss all of Wayne's growing up from this age to this. So I got nothing in between here because I chose to sell drugs. I thought it was right. You know what I mean? And nobody couldn't tell me then it wasn't right. You know what I mean? But here it is 28 years later, I got nothing between me and Wayne here. Other than he had a good mother that made me call, allowed me to write, brought him to visit me all over the country, up in ADX, Colorado, underground. Right now, they got El Chapo underground. They built a jail just for people like me. You know what I mean? I ain't bragging. I'm just letting you know what it is. You know what I mean? I'm selling all the cocaine up and down the East Coast from New York to Miami. So they built a jail just for drug dealers like me. I didn't know no goddamn better, because everybody I knew was selling drugs. You know what I mean? And you know, just like how you go to the store and you see a doctor, you know what I mean? Or you see a pharmacist, or, you know what I mean? Or somebody working at the liquor store. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But then now, here I go. They built this jail. They put me in it in 1995 as one of the first people to test it out, to see how it works on the human psyche. You know what I mean? As far as locking us away and not having us have no physical contact. You know what I mean? His mother brought him to come see me in this jail in 1997, right? You know what I mean? And his sister was born in, when year Nikki born? 92? Nikki born in 92, my baby, Janique. You know what I mean? We're born in 1992. So here it is, 1997. She's 5 years old. She's been visiting me in prison in Lewisburg, one of the roughest prisons in America. I tore that joint up, not bragging, just letting y'all know the history and what it is. You know what I mean? When I got locked up, they killed me. I got sentenced September 15th, 1994. You listen to this, Braylon? Because we don't want you selling drugs or nothing, think I'm glorifying nothing.
Actually, no, I'm not doing that. That's wrong.
All right.
Wrong.
All right, now you hear Braylon done spoke. Now, I didn't have nobody like me to tell Wayne that. You know what I mean? So what I told Wayne was, it's cool to be like your pops. But Pops ain't know no goddamn better. I'm not gonna sit there lying saying I did. You understand what I'm saying? So I did what I knew was best. But anyway, here goes Lil Wayne. He done come up to come visit me in ADX in 97. His sister, his baby sister is 5. She been coming to visit me in Lewisburg since 1994. You understand what I'm saying? When she was 2. She ain't got no memories of none of that. She ain't got no memories of me being on the street with her. Her first memory that she got of me, she shared with that judge. And that's why I'm sitting here today a free man. Because my kids kept it real and I kept it real with them. As I grew to realize what I was doing was wrong, you understand what I'm saying? I instilled it in my kids when they was little Braylon's age. But it took them locking me in a cage for it. So I'm not mad at them locking me up for 26 years. It took 26 years contained to make me understand the reality of what America is. You know what I mean? I'm thinking as long as I'm selling these keys, I'm with the Cali cartel, they beefing with the Medellin, killing up anything named Cali that come in my neighborhood. And then Medellin, they pulling the strings. When they ready, they say we ain't giving no more coke. So they stopped giving the tons of coke up there in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? But then here go my uncle, he dealing with the Cali cartel. You know what I mean? The Cali cartel don't know what the heck is going on up there in my neighborhood because they scared to death to come up there because Escobar killing anything named Cali if they come up there in their neighborhood. This ain't to brag for Lil Jalen, this just to give them the history. You know what I mean? So now this is where we at. When they come up there and they start doing their thing, they come to me and they tell me that they don't have nothing. You know what I mean? But the the Cali don't know what's going on. So when they shut down everything, here I go, I'm getting it for 10. The price went up to 20. You know what I mean? I'm still getting it for 10 because the Cali don't know what the Medellin do. The seat hot as a mother, ain't it, Braylon? Somebody get Jalen something to sit on, man. Hey, Jay, get a little blanket out there because I know this seat hot. I was just over here. We're going to get you comfortable and we're going to give a life lesson with you. All right? Then you can tell 2 jokes. How's that? Mm-hmm. You want to tell 2 jokes?
Yeah.
All right, but this shit's serious. Remember, excuse the language because your mama there, I don't want them being disrespectful. This real serious. All right, but pay attention to what I'm saying. When you look back at this in the next 10 years, you're going to say that man helped me to prevent me from breaking the law. You know what I mean? By showing you my son Wayne. I got nothing in between here with Wayne. Because he was your age when I got locked up. You know what I mean? That's the last time I was when he was free. Come sit down, baby boy, sit down. Jay, you ain't blocking the camera. You blocking the camera. I know, but just stand to the side, family. Yeah, okay. All right? So now we got little Braylon over here chilling. So now here's how it played out. Cali cartel don't know what's going on in Washington Heights where I'm at. I'm the only black man allowed to go up there and sell weight because I got shot up 4 times, jumped off a 6-story roof, and did all that from back in the free base era. We good over there, Dan? You know what I mean? So this is what's going on. So now, the Medellin got Cali scared to come up there. My uncle, he got the Cali. You know what I mean? But they can't get up there. They don't know what's going on up there. So here it is, it's a big drought. Medellin shut down everything to do inventory. So when it's an inventory, the price goes from 15 on the street to 40 on the street. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm the only one that can get work. You understand what I'm saying? And the people I'm getting work from, they don't know that the price went up. So they still giving it to me for 10. So when I'm getting it for 10, it goes up for a high as 40. But I want to make all the money. So I go to the homies, I say, look, I'm gonna give it to you for 25 so you make 15. And at this time, you drive around the corner and you see somebody, you ask for some work and they tell you, yo, give me $20,000. But you be like, yo, it was just $15,000. Man, I didn't want that. You drive around the corner, come back, say, yo, give me that. You know what I mean? And he'd be like, nah, now the price is 25. You know what I mean? But nobody knew the price but me. You know what I mean? Because the Cali didn't know what was going on. And that's how I made my money. You know what I mean? So now, with money like that, how could I say no? As a young man, they ain't have shit, they ain't had a pot to piss in. You know what I mean? No family to love me. I mean, I'm just on the street and I got access to all this money. You see what I'm saying, Braylon? But I needed somebody like me to tell me what time it is like I'm telling you. You follow me? So now I start doing my thing. I get locked up in September 94. They killed my brother October 1st, 94. After they killed my brother on October 1st, 94, you know what I'm saying? Then now they send me to ADX on the 1st in 95. When they send me there, this is jail they open up. They say, we're going to see if we can break them because there's too much of these black men coming in here and they strong-willed. And they got so much power. You know what I mean? They got so much knowledge and drive and will to survive that we got to contain them. Because if we don't, they'll be in the White House. You understand what I'm saying? And the last thing they want is a man like me in the White House. I'm going to keep it real. You understand what I'm saying? So they contain me. So now when they contain me in a cage, you understand? I can't come out my cage unless I got 10 police with me with handcuffs, shackles, and all this crazy stuff. So now that's supposed to break me to make me feel like an animal because they treat me like an animal. For 5 years I went through that. So 5 years going through that, you still young, but 5 years, imagine your whole life, this is how you're being treated. Then you start to believe that that's who you are. You understand what I'm saying? But being that his mother used to bring him to come see me, and I didn't want the same thing for him, you know what I mean? I couldn't read or write. So I told him, man, put a thing on the joint so I could get my GED and learn how to read and write. You know what I mean? So I could send my little things to home to my son Wayne and let him know that, yo, all that I showed you when I was on the street was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now I want my education, so I send my little certificates home to him, and I tell him if my old ass, excuse the language, if my old self could sit there and get my GED, you know what I mean, and study and take programs, then you should be able to go to school and do it, because I'm doing it, right? As an old man, as your father. So if your father going to school, what you supposed to do?
I'm supposed to learn my work when I'm done and ask my mom to check it for me. And then I have to ask my dad for permission if I want to ride my bike or watch TV.
Exactly. Now this is you when I got locked up.
Some shit I would say.
You know what I mean? But this is it. I'm just giving y'all the reality of what's going on. You know what I mean? This is how intelligent Wayne was. All right. So now in 1994, when I got sentenced on September 15th, 2 weeks later, they killed my brother. Now they sent me up to ADX. When they sent me up to ADX, the next time I saw my kids was 97. His mother brought him and his two sisters to see me. His sister was 5 years old. When she come to see me, she remembered that because it was ADX. They had the whole underground and all. That's where they got El Chapo now. So they just built it to put kingpins. And I just got into it with them, was fighting over the crack law ride and all that in Lewisburg. But anyway, so they had to put us underground. And his son killing me. So now when they had to put us in underground, when they put us underground in ADX, here goes, they come to visit me, and when the judge asked my kids to write a letter of character of what they remembered with me, my daughter wrote a letter, and the letter that my daughter wrote was explaining that the only memories that she have of me is from when she came to see me in jail through a glass. She don't know when that was from because she was a baby, but I know that was from when she came to see me in ADX. You understand what I'm saying? And it makes me feel so sad that my daughter's first memory of me is seeing me through a glass in prison. You don't know how much that broke my heart. You know what I mean? But, you know, I had to shut the F up. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to bring nobody else's family in there to tear their family apart like my family's being teared apart. You know what I mean? I got caught. You know what I mean? I had to do my, you know, I had to take my lumps. You know what I mean? For my responsibility. But if anybody asks, the only thing that hurt the most is the time in between this. You know what I mean? I used to get pictures of him going to football practice with the football gear and all that, and I always wished I could be there. You know what I mean? Basketball, when he was playing basketball in junior high, I remember everything he did there. He probably don't even think I remember. You know what I mean? But his mom used to make sure he wrote me, and he kept me up to par on what's going on. So I remember everything about this young man. You know what I mean? Where one day me and him gonna sit down and I'm gonna let him know all the things that I remembered about him growing up. And those are all the things that broke my heart that I never brought up, because when I call, I try to always let him hear the positive spirit in me, the fighting spirit. That way he had the fighting spirit to know his father have never weakened. But you better believe it was plenty of nights when I cried on that pillow and I weakened. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna let him see it, because he gotta look up to me. You know what I mean? So I gotta let him know that no matter how hard life's struggles and tribulations and trials get, that I'm gonna remain strong. You understand what I'm saying, youngin? Right? So now, that's what I'm saying. So I done lost all of this with that. So I pray, and I'm gonna hope that you stay in school, you do what you need to do. Your mama, you know, got my information. If she got any questions, you got any questions, feel free to call me and contact me. You understand what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna do the drug game. You understand? Go ahead, what you gotta say?
Well, mostly for one, that's bad. Never sell those things. If you want to sell those, you can't sell them only at a gas station. You could sell those if you're a gas worker, if you could only sell them.
Sell what? What are you talking about?
You could sell like other stuff, like bad stuff, only at a gas station. Because, if it's a hood gas station in the hood, then you could do that, though.
But see, now, you ain't trying to sell nothing illegal at no gas station, nowhere else. So whoever put that in your head, we're going to take that out today.
Okay.
You ain't selling nothing illegal at no gas station. I don't care if it's in the hood or if it's in hell. We ain't selling nothing illegal.
Well, the only thing I would like to sell are train shirts.
Is what?
Train shirts. I love trains. And Geos, Legos, Michael Jackson.
Now you can sell that all day because that's legal. That's not illegal and that's not ruining no one's lives. But selling drugs, you're ruining people's lives and it's illegal. You understand what I'm saying? So whoever put that in your head, I'm here today, your Uncle Unique, to tell you, we're gonna take that out your head today. Ain't no selling nothing at no hood gas station or selling nowhere if it's illegal. Yeah, before my little man Wayne left, Braylon was telling me that he felt it was all right to sell drugs or illegal things at the gas station, but I'm letting him know that it don't matter where, gas station or hell or wherever, you ain't gonna sell nothing illegal, and we ain't gonna sell nothing illegal. You understand what I'm saying? So if it's not legal, we're not gonna sell it, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay, but then now, I know you were telling me you tell jokes, and your moms were telling me you tell jokes, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay, well put them chips back in the bag. Now tell us 2 jokes. Let me hear 2 jokes. You got the floor. All right.
Okay. Why did the pillow? What did the pillow say? Why did the pillow sheet? What happened when the pillow fell on the ground? The pillow said, "Oh, sheets."
Oh yeah. Okay.
Second joke. Why was the cookie feeling sad? It was sure feeling really, really crummy.
Oh, it's crummy. Okay. You said you like Bernie Mac, right? Let me hear a good Bernie Mac joke you remember. Anyone?
Lord.
Huh?
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, what?
Actually, no. Those are. I can't say those jokes. I have to be 21 to say those jokes.
Oh yeah. So you.
He sometimes tell bad jokes sometimes, you know?
And you know that you ain't supposed to curse, right? Because you're too little to curse, right?
I'm too little to curse.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. See, now, you know you ain't supposed to be selling no drugs at no gas station and you're too little to curse, so that means you on the right track. How you doing in school?
I'm doing good.
Oh yeah? What's your favorite subject?
I like math. Actually, math and science.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
Train engineer for Union Pacific.
So now you like Bernie Mac, so now you ain't gonna sell drugs, and what else you ain't gonna do?
I ain't gonna sell any unharmed weapons.
There you go. Now this is your stepfather, Big J, right? You know what I mean? Now, he spoke very highly of you. He said you're very intelligent. You know what I mean? So he helped you with your homework?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. Have you asked him?
No, I know some.
I'm talking to big man. Okay. What happened?
I know some stuff.
Okay. But you know that you're welcome to ask him if you need any help, right? Okay, that's all that matters. But you're so smart, you don't need no help. But when you need help, your stepfather right there, because he loved you to death and all he talk about is you before I even met you. You know what I mean? And I want you to know I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? Continue to do what you need to be an engineer. And when you get life's temptations and struggles when you get older, remember me and feel free to reach out to me through your stepfather. Okay, babe? You want to tell another joke?
That's all the jokes Wait, actually, I know one joke, a train joke.
Let's hear the train joke, being that you want to be an engineer.
What do you call a train that has a cold?
What do you call a train that have a cold, Step? Yeah, we call a train that has a cold. Huh? Cold turkey?
No.
What?
A choo-choo train.
A choo-choo train. Okay, he got that off. Woo!